Hey. MySubstation.com, people. We back. It's me, Chad Money. It's not about me. Let me get out the way. I got TW next with me.
Hello.
Yes. Fitness trainer. Extraordinaire. She don't make no music, so we're not asking no music questions. What's up with you?
Nothing cooling.
Yes. Coolin'. She's coolin'. If you don't know, not like you need to know, but we go way back. It's my homie. Went to McKinley together. Shout out to Mac High. Best school in the history of best schools. You know what I mean? What's going on with you? What we talking about today?
We are talking about me being a fitness trainer.
Yes.
Hot Bod Fitness.
Hot Bod Fitness. What is that? What is it about? Where did it come from?
Hot
Everything.
Bod. The name Hot Bod came from
Hot Bod. I think was it Bod? Axe body spray or Bod body. Yeah, some shit. Go ahead.
Right. Hot Bod actually came from just me personally saying, oh, you want to get a hot bod or you need a hot bod, something of that nature, and it just stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a group together. And,
shout out to hot bods everywhere.
Right. And I put a group together, and we just called ourselves Team Hot Bod.
Come on, Team Hot Bod. Is that with or without a hashtag?
It is not with the hashtag. No, it is with the
hashtag. With the hashtag
with the
Team
hashtag.
Hot Bod. Facebook, Twitter, hashtag that shit. You know what it is. When did you get involved in the whole fitness training? Just with yourself and then with other people. And what was what was your deciding factor? What made you first get on it? Like, I need to get myself in shape.
Well, about 4 years ago, I went to the doctor and I said I want to gain weight, and they laughed at me. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to gain weight. So
I would have laughed too.
Well, I mean, I've been skinny all my life,
mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, I want to gain weight. He laughed at me, so I was like, okay, well, I need to do something. I went to the gym. Been in the gym for 4 years, and then finally I said, well, I'm coming here. What does it mean? I need to be doing something. I need to be making a statement.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I started really working.
That's real shit. I like that.
Forget using a treadmill. Forget,
mm-hmm.
Walking around and looking good and using the elliptical.
Mm-hmm.
So
mm-hmm.
I started, lifting weights and really paying attention to calisthenics. And
you benching?
Yes.
What you benching?
Nothing.
Yes.
I'm mad at you for that.
No, I lift up the bar.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Put
shit.
some 10s and 15s on it.
Right.
Nothing major. I don't want to, bust
right.
a muscle.
I still want to be sexy.
Right.
I got you.
So then I hooked up with a friend of mine, Gina Tino Copeland. He
mm-hmm.
was telling me how he's a
what'd you say his name was?
Trainer. Gina Tino Copeland.
Gina Tino Copeland.
So
is he Italian?
No.
Okay.
So he was telling me he was a personal trainer, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I want to do that. I want to do it legit because I've been training people. Just meeting up with my friends.
Right.
Like, okay, this is what I want to do. So I finally hooked up with ISSA. Shout out to ISSA.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And I became a certified personal trainer.
No doubt. How long did it take you to get your certification?
Not long, couple of months.
Okay.
They give you up to 8 months, but
no doubt.
I wanted to get it quickly done.
What's the biggest misconception about health and fitness that most people, I see most people, they be like, at least for me, but I'm a part of the ignorant crowd. I want to lose weight, or a fucking I want to get big, or I want to tone up, and they think going to Delaware Park and cutting down on their bread intake. Can you give them some tips? What they need to do, even just by themselves. That can just start the process of them developing themselves. Even more healthy and with a better body.
First off, you need to be consistent.
Yes, consistency is the key with everything.
And if you're going to speak about it, you have to be about it.
Yes, come on, talk that shit.
You also need to know that your stomach is made in the kitchen,
mm-hmm.
and if you are not going to watch what you eat, all that workout is for
your
nothing.
stomach is made in the kitchen. Yes, man.
Yes. So,
ladies, is you listening?
You do 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 crunches,
right.
1,000 squats, and then tomorrow go to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
It's all gonna be for nothing.
Right, I got you. Yes. What do you eat? What do you eat personally? What do you recommend? Do's and don'ts as far as eating goes, and even different exercises. I see people with horrible eating, habits. I'm gonna do some sit-ups. I'm gonna do some squats. I'm gonna do some planks. And it's basically the same result. Everybody has that pudge, that over the belt, as I like to call it, where man, it doesn't look as bad because you don't look as bad as other people whose stomachs are down to their knees, but that you are uncomfortable with your stomach being a little bit lower than your belt buckle. Can you go into that a little bit?
Well, what I eat.
Yes.
I tend to stay away from a lot of fried foods.
Mhm.
I have not been to a fast food restaurant in a while. Well, take that back. I've
Yes.
been to Popeyes. Didn't agree with me, so I won't be going back to Popeyes.
Real
I just
shit.
had to try it.
Right.
Everybody talking about it. Let me
Man.
just see what it's about.
I ain't had no Popeyes or McDonald's this New Year or no pork. Shout out to me.
I definitely stopped eating a lot of pork, a lot of ground beef. I'm into like turkey, chicken. Love my George Foreman grill.
Yes.
Love it. But like I said,
Damn, I ain't had no Foreman grill since I was living with my mother.
I definitely tell
Sheesh.
people that you can eat in moderation. You can eat, you can eat anything you want,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to eat in moderation.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I walk up in the store and be like, oh man, chips, candy, cookies, and
Now, is that type of stuff bad though, like chips and candy and cookies? Because to me, it doesn't seem that fattening. Like, I'll take, I just say for me, for instance, I think I'm fat. Most people probably will say I'm not. But I'm sorry, let me take that back. I don't sound like no fucking female. I don't think I'm fat, but I definitely. I used to have a 6-pack. I used to have a real defined 6-pack, and now I got tummy. But like I'll take the 3.5 pound bag of Swedish fish, and I'll eat it all in a day. Or I'll eat the single packs of Oreos that they sell in the store for $1. It'd be like 12 cookies, or something like that. Or I'll eat a whole bag of cheese puffs. Is that really bad? If I guess if your metabolism is high and if you do work, I eat good foods, I would say, but I do definitely jump on the junk. But see, to me, I think like I call it air supply. I don't even really consider it food. So I couldn't even really see how chips could cause you to gain weight, but I know it does. Well, like what is it about those? Or what is the reason that people should stay away from those in excess? The chips, the candy, the cookies, stuff like that.
over time, got to look at the calories, the sodium,
Okay.
the sugars,
Okay.
and everything. Over time, all of that builds up. And as, like I said, the stomach is made in the kitchen, it's going to sit there if you're not doing nothing. So eventually, you're going to get that pot belly, that over the tummy hangage, that over the belt hangage. And you want to just, like I say, eat in moderation. Don't overindulge. There's
Right,
nothing
right,
wrong
right.
with having, that cookie or that ice cream or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But there's something wrong with having 14 cookies in the whole box.
I mean, now you just kind of like overdoing it. Just take
Right.
it easy. You know what
I
I'm
dig
saying?
it.
And I never, like, once upon a time, I used to be a snack pack too.
Mhm.
I used to have a book bag. It wasn't no college papers in
Right,
there.
right.
I had a pen, a paper, and a bunch of snacks.
And a bunch of snacks.
Right, because I was like, that's how
I was about to say, man, you was skinny as hell, so I mean, you could probably do that. Yeah.
But you know what? I was gaining weight, but it wasn't where I wanted it
It wasn't
to
the right
go.
weight.
Right.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut back on the snacks a little bit.
Mhm.
Go heavy in the gym, do more of the things, put it where I want it to be.
Mhm.
And so I guess my message to people is do it your way. You don't have to do it my way. Do
Right.
it your way, but
Mhm.
do it in moderation.
Gotcha.
Consider your body.
Mhm.
Live for the future.
Got you. Now, I see a lot of females, they shooting early. I see a lot of the females, they oftentimes, they want booty, they want stomach, they want legs, and they want arms. What are the do's and don'ts? How do you get those more defined? What do you do, I guess, to highlight those? And what do people do on a normal basis that takes away from those? What gives you the saggy booty? What gives you the saggy stomach or the turkey flab underneath the arms?
Well, with any muscle, the concept is if you don't use it, you lose it.
Come on.
So at the
Certainly
end of
with
the
your
day-
brain, people.
So at the end of the day, if
And with your tongue.
you're doing a lot of squats, if you're doing a lot of squats, that's fine.
Mhm.
But once you stop, your butt's gonna be like, okay, I'm not used to this, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna just go back to being flat. Also, you want to be spontaneous.
Okay.
I believe in being spontaneous with your muscles.
Okay.
So if you working on your arms, work on your triceps one day, work on your biceps the other day,
Mhm.
do some shoulder exercises. Do different things
Right, right.
to wake your muscles up. because if you're doing the same exercises day after day after day, your body is going to plateau. It's going to be like, okay, I'm used to this. She's doing this again. So, okay, fine. And then you're wondering, okay, I've been in the gym for 6 years, a couple
Right,
months.
right.
I still look the same. No, you have to be spontaneous.
Come on.
You got to go to the next level.
Now, what brings results? I mean, I know, and I'll say for me, I know when I was a kid, when I was playing football, let's say like I was around 12, 13, I had just got started into lifting weights with my mother, but I know every time I was lifting lifting the 135, or every time I was doing 100 push-ups, the first thing I'm doing, I'm in the mirror like this, what brings upon the muscle? What brings upon the stimulation that brings the muscle and brings the growth? What kind of things can people do consistently? People think just a regimen of 50 push-ups a day, or 25 pull-ups, something like that. What exactly, along with the food, what are some good exercises to get yourself toned up the right way, male or female?
Well, first you want to start with the basics. So if you have no clue of how to exercise, you want to start with, medium tone, like jumping jacks, push-ups, stuff like that.
Jumping jacks really work? I always poo-poo jumping jacks. Always laugh at jumping jacks.
It's a good warm-up exercise.
Okay. I dig it.
I definitely promote that in my class. I definitely say, okay, let's start out with our jumping jacks. But
that's crazy.
But yeah, you definitely want to start at your level. Right. So if you are here, start with the basic exercise. When you get up here, then we talking like exercises like Insanity or PX90. And I'm not saying that you have to do those exercises.
Right.
But you definitely want to make yourself go to a different level every time you go in that gym or exercise in your house.
Come on.
You don't want to just keep doing the same exercise.
Now, in doing the Insanity or the the P90X shit like that, when people stop and their body returns to what it was before then, if you're not going to be on a continuous regimen, what what are some things that people can do? I hear always hear people saying, and it's usually when the weather's good, about to go to Delaware, knock these 2 laps out, little shit like that. But you only hear it during the springtime, or you only hear it during May, or during June, or during July. So if you go hard for your 90 days on the P90X, if you go hard on your Insanity, and you're not going to keep on doing it, what type of things can you do to maintain that? I guess like really body interaction. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. I guess it would be more so of what your muscles are looking for. So what can you do to maintain that once those type of workouts are done?
Well, okay, like for instance, it's cold. A lot of people can't make it to the gym. The New Year's resolutions have rolled in, but it's cold and the winter weather.
It's February, people. Stop lying to yourself.
Winter, we had our blizzards. So, you're in your house. You're sitting there being a couch potato. Do some sit-ups. Put your feet underneath the recliner. Do some sit-ups, some push-ups, something to keep yourself on all year round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got to run circles around the kitchen table.
Right. Come on.
You did your cardio.
Right. I make my kids all the time do push-ups during the commercial breaks.
Right.
And I don't even let my kids watch TV, but when they do, man, your ass is doing push-ups during the commercial breaks.
All the time.
No doubt. No doubt. Now speaking of that, just speaking of our children, what is, I guess, would be a good age to get kids, consciously into the fitness?
It's never too early. Of course, you don't want your 1-year-old that just started walking talking about drop down and give me 50, But once they are able to...
Shit, you don't want them talking about drop down and get your eagle on either.
No. But me personally, my son is 9.
Okay.
He's in the sports. So
my son is 9 too. Shout out to 9-year-olds all across the globe.
So on average, kids start football, I think, at 6, and they start exercising at that time. So sheesh. I believe around those ages, it's okay because you don't want to overstimulate them. You got little muscle men walking around at the age of 8 talking
looking
about
stupid.
Give me your lunch money.
Right.
You don't want to overdo it. Just mild exercises for them.
What workouts work best for you? What do you do?
I love squats.
Okay.
No, I like doing anything. I like doing anything just to keep my body just like spontaneously active.
Got you. Now, how effective is jumping rope and boxing? I hear a lot of people all the time, they want to jump rope. I know when I was playing football, I used to fake jump rope because I used to always say, it's just about the muscle memory. So you don't really need the rope to, I guess, build whatever it is that you're trying to do with the jump rope. But with the jump rope and the boxing workout, I used to teach boxing and shit, and that was always a good workout for me. How I guess if I don't really want to say like if those are your only two workouts, but if people who have that, I guess, boxing training background, and people who like to jump rope, how efficient can that be?
I'm happy you asked that because I actually take boxing.
Okay, no doubt.
With boxing, I will say that there's a lot
Boxing
that
is the
you have
shit.
to. It is. I love it. If that was your only exercise, like my coach, Coach Marcus, he definitely has us do a lot of exercises. So it's not like we're just working on one particular body and body part. And even if we like weren't punching bags, we have a shadow box.
Right.
So it's like you said, it's a memory thing. I can pretend that body bag is there. I can pretend somebody is there, and I'm shadow boxing and I'm punching at it, just like with a jump rope. You say you don't actually need the rope. That's a good point. You don't actually need the rope. You don't need that rope there because you can jump rope as fast as slow as you want to. That rope is preventing you from getting whiplash. I don't need the rope.
Man, the only reason I started jumping rope with no rope is because my ass used to always trip. Like, for real.
I run out of breath, so.
I dig it. Now let me ask you this: what what would be sufficient enough time to work out? And I say that because I know just in all the levels of life. Being a kid, I remember being like 8. And there were some people who were running their laps, doing their push-ups. They thought that was working out. I was 13, going to the gym with my mother. It was people who were going in there and they was knocking out, lifting the 135. They were doing that 40 times, and they thought that was a good workout. Or other people, they'd come to the gym for 40 minutes and be gone. People go and run 5 laps, and it takes them 2 hours. What is sufficient time, and is there a such thing as sufficient time to work out?
You have between 30 minutes and an hour. You figure your classes are like an hour. Zumba, boot camp, those are an hour because they want to get everything fit in there. 30 minutes. If you're working on one particular area, I would say 30 minutes.
Okay. Now, is anything over an hour, is that overkill, or do you want to, I guess, pace yourself if you're doing a workout longer than that, or do you not need to work out for longer than an hour?
It really depends on the person because me personally, I could be in the gym an hour and a half and not even realize it. But you don't necessarily want to do that all the time because you could kill yourself.
Right. I got you.
Not literally, but you could definitely hurt yourself. So you need to pace yourself and take your time. Definitely sticking at 30 minutes or 45 minutes time frame.
Okay. What about keys to weight loss and weight gain? Do you have any?
Keys to weight loss and weight gain. Whatever you're doing, whether it's loss or gain, stick to it. Stick to
back to that
regimen.
Consistency.
Right, be consistent. Stick to your regimens or your vitamins or your exercise, your workouts. You want to stick to it because once you stop, like I said, your body is definitely gonna say, "Okay, you stop."
Right. Okay, I dig that. Now, do you teach kids? Do you have kids that come in?
I have not had children yet, but
Okay.
I do offer that to teach children. The only child I've had in here is my son.
No doubt.
He does exercise
No doubt.
with me all the time.
Now, what's the best exercise for kids? And when I say kids, I'm saying like between the ages of 8 and 13, because usually about 14 when you get in high school. If you are into that, they have their own regiments and whatnot. But I guess between that age, I believe if I'm not mistaken, the legal boxing age in New York State is 8 years old. So just taking it from there, 8 to 13. What would be some good exercises for the kids to do? Just to build core strength and to get up with their cardio.
Push-ups, sit-ups. I know my son used to do something called the dead cockroach.
Yes. Ooh.
You could definitely have them run around.
Dead cockroach ain't good for nobody. I don't care what nobody say. That's not an exercise. That's a punishment. That's torture.
It's like basically 6 inches, legs 6 inches above the ground.
Man, we used to have to do it in football, and they used to have to be saying, "I'm a dying cockroach." While you doing it, I am a dying cockroach. I am a dying cockroach. I am a dying cockroach. I swear that's what we had to do.
It's gotta be like psychological. something.
Man.
Yeah.
I guess it was good though. We was winning championships. Shout out to Inner City. But man, crazy. Now, is this something that you always saw yourself doing?
Say that one more time.
Is this something that you always saw yourself doing? When you were 12, when you were 15, when you were 19, when you were 25?
No. This is just, I don't know. It just came to me one day.
Mhm.
I definitely did not see this as part of my future.
Certainly.
I went to college for graphic design.
Right.
I thought I was going to do hair.
Yes.
I wanted to bake.
Come on.
So me being
Man, since I can remember, it's been the art, the drawing, the graphics, and the hair. And I mean, shit. Well, I guess I could probably remember like 15, 16 years from now, or 15, 16 years ago. Is that are those still a passion? Are you still into the hair? Do you still do graphics? Things like that. Like I said, McKinley, best school in America. Fucking, we give you everything. Are those still passions? Are those still things that you do and keep up with, or is it just strictly fitness, team hot bod?
I do it all.
Yes.
I definitely still do a lot of drawing, a lot of graphics.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, I'm doing my friend's wedding invitations now.
No doubt.
Raquel
Shout out to
and
everybody
Michael
getting married.
King.
Raquel, what up?
As far as hair, I braid, do something minor. I don't really get into it.
Braid
That's-
my hair.
That's basically it.
Wow. I don't know how many heads you was braiding in high school, but I know you was at least the designated name that people was saying.
Right.
I don't know who was fronting and who wasn't, but I know when people needed their hair braided, you was one of the first names they were shouting out.
Right.
Now, if you were to, I guess, start, like your own gym, or your own, I guess, like, set of instructional workouts, like Richard Simmons used to have, or the yoga lady on Channel 3 used to have, or like a P90X or something like that. What exactly would you do? Is your mind even there to do those type of things? And in the event that it is, how can people hit you up to help you? To even maybe partner up or endorse you, sponsor you, things of that nature.
Okay, that is an excellent question because that is exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yes. Talk that shit.
Hot by fitness all day.
Yes.
I actually would like to open up a small place of fitness. I don't necessarily want to compete with a lot of these gyms.
Right,
Because
right.
there is
Mhm.
a lot of gyms in
Mhm.
Buffalo. My main focus would be one-on-one, personal training.
Certainly.
A lot of people go in these gyms and have no clue of what they're
Right.
doing.
Right.
I seen a pack of.
I just don't want to be fat no more.
I mean, pretty much.
Mhm.
I seen a pack of older ladies, and they like, oh, let's try out this machine. Well, what is the machine doing? I was looking like, wow, this is sad.
Right.
I really wanted to take them under my wing, but it wasn't my gym to do so. So, eventually, I would like to open up my own little space.
No doubt.
Have everybody knowing what they're doing when they go in the gym.
Got you.
You could definitely hit me up at TW Nicks on Facebook.
Mhm.
hotbyfitness.tw@gmail.com.
That's TEE, not just the letter T.
That's right. TEEW
Yes.
Nicks. But or you can look up Hot by Fitness. Definitely find out,
Is there
tips, exercises.
Is there a website for that?
Hotbyfitness.tw. That's
Okay.
just T and W
Yes.
at
Twa.
gmail.com.
Twa. Remember I used to call you Twa?
Yes.
Twa. Oh man. Shout out to all that. Anything that we missed? Anything that you that I didn't ask, that I maybe don't know about the fitness world, that is imperative to anybody that wants to just do better from a fitness and from a health and wellness standpoint? Anything that you can help them with. And also too, I want to ask about sleep. Somebody like me who gets let's just say I probably get about 3.5 hours of sleep per night, probably less, but who cares? But as far as sleep goes, how important is sleep in just your overall health and wellness and fitness?
Sleep is very important. And I cannot stress how important sleep is because I don't even sleep.
Okay.
I work 10 to 6.
I don't feel
I'm a
bad.
CNA too,
I don't feel bad.
on top of everything else.
Yes, on top of everything else.
Right.
Yes.
I'm a CNA, I work 10 to 6, and I'm a morning person. So I was going to school in the
Hit her up
morning.
for them graphics. Stop playing.
I was not getting any sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like a big no-no.
Right.
Got to have sleep. You got to at least your body as you get older. You know you have to have sleep.
Doctor just got finished cussing me out.
You gotta have sleep. Your body lets off certain chemicals,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't sit up here and tell you every chemical it releases. But because our body releases these chemicals when we're asleep, if we don't get that sleep, our body can't release those chemicals.
Got you.
So it's like very imperative. There's so much that goes on while we sleep, we don't even know it.
Right. Right. Oh man, say that again. It's a lot more going on than just dreaming. I'm telling you that.
Right.
Now, you have the fitness classes at the Gloria J.
Right.
Did you want to go ahead and expand on that? How could they can get involved, get in contact with you? When are they? All that.
I have my hot bod fitness classes on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Team Hot Bod.
At 3242 Main Street. On Tuesdays it's from 8 to 8:45.
Shout out to the Gloria J. I used to wrestle in the Gloria J, man, when I was super young. It's not about me though.
And Saturdays I have a class from 10:40 to 11:40. It's basically a good time. You got good songs, good music, good workout, burn calories, build muscle, ask any type of questions you may have. It's just a good time. Come out, see what it's about.
Now, can you instruct the fellas, and how apprehensive are they about asking a female their fitness questions? Does that happen? Or when they speak to you, or they come in, do you feel the awkwardness? Because
No, I actually used to work out with my ex.
Mhm.
So I mean, I felt more comfortable.
shout out to exes all around the world responsible for so much shit. I promise you.
He is responsible for a lot of stuff.
Sure.
I'm not gonna say his name.
I'm sure.
But he's very responsible for a lot.
Uh-huh.
But I used to work out with him, and he used to push me and motivate me, and I couldn't. I think that's
Motivation
the
is
reason
key.
why a lot of my female friends don't work out with me. You work out with dudes, and you work out like a dude.
Right.
Not necessarily like that. But as far as the awkwardness, no. I've had a lot of guys come up to me and say, "Hey, Tiff, do you train guys?" Yes, I train females, males, children, people of all ages. There's no awkwardness. I
Right,
can definitely
right.
get you to your goal.
Got you.
It doesn't matter the sex, gender, or anything.
Got you. Now, what's the end game? What do you want to see come of this? And I mean, just when I say of this, I mean of of Tiffany. What is the TW Nicks brand? Be it 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 40 years from now. What is what you're doing right now? How is that forming and shaping what will be going on in the future?
My friend Andreas Battle said it best. I'm just getting started.
Shake and bake. What up, nigga?
He said it best yesterday on my Facebook status. You're just getting started, so I'm just getting started. I have
Man, shout out to Andreas,
no
man. That's my
clue
nigga.
what my future holds for me,
No
but
doubt.
I am not scared to do anything.
No doubt. No doubt. I dig that. You swim with sharks?
As long as they don't bite, they got masks.
Do they got masks?
They have masks.
I feel that. Well, let me go ahead and close it up. What's the name? Don't want to make you late. Give them whatever they need to, be it a phone number, date and times for your fitness classes, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, website, anything. How do they get involved with you personally to make sure they have a hot bod?
You can look me up on Facebook. That is TEEW Nicks. Hot Bod Fitness on my regular pages. Instagram T. That's the letter T. W Nicks. You can look me up on Twitter as well. That's it's 80s lady. You can hit me up on my email. That's hotbodfitness.tw@gmail.com.
Come on.
You can call me 846
Yes.
5114.
Yes.
Don't be prank calling me. Don't be
Do
playing on
not
the
be
phone.
prank calling. We too grown for that
This is
shit.
business.
Yes.
Strictly business.
Come on.
But or if you see me in the streets, as people do, hey, how by? I'll talk to you.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Okay.
Complete don'ts for ladies. Doesn't have to be fitness related. You can just be out at the bar, eating, movie, what have you, and you see some shit, and you with your girls, and you might give her a nudge, look at her, da 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 da, or you might be in your mind like, I wouldn't do that. What from a female perspective are some don'ts about presentation, and then Um, for the guy perspective, I don't know if you're single or not,
I am.
but what is attractive? What's attractive to you, and what's a turn off?
Okay. From a female standpoint, everybody cannot wear leggings.
Yes.
Come on. Everybody cannot.
Come
wear
on,
leggings.
talk that shit.
You got that.
And it's not hating.
It's not. You know, some people have beautiful bodies. You can put a legging on, it's like, oh my god. And I was
Yes.
sitting there like, dang, okay, that's the type of butt I want. You know, I could sit there and say that, and then sometimes I'm like, she should have wore sweatpants because those look like sweatpants. You know, so it's just like everybody cannot wear leggings. And me, I wear sweatpants all day long. You know, I'm always training somebody. This is the most stressed up I've been in a week.
Come on.
As far as guys, oh my goodness. Listen, being in this fitness world, arms, chest, 8-pack, all of that. No,
8-pack, yes. Man.
I mean, even if it's just flat, I'm
Right.
just like,
Man.
listen, I was in the
Anything other
gym.
than this shit right here.
I was in the gym the other day, and I hope he wasn't with his girlfriend.
Right.
Because I was just like, no,
Not getting my workout on.
Nope.
Getting the mental
I was
workout.
getting that visual. That was that eye candy workout. I was like, yes, you
No doubt.
do them pull-ups.
Yes. Now let me ask you that though. Now when you're in the gym and you see stuff like that, how does that affect your workout? Either way, are you not able to be as focused as as you want to be, or does it make you go harder? How does that when you see the eye candy in the gym?
Okay, remember that whole swimming with sharks?
Yes.
I'm one of those females that will be in the room with a whole bunch of guys. I'll be the only female, and it's like, okay, sometimes I gotta just look at myself in the mirror, put my music on, and be like, okay, I'm tuning them out. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
or I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Like,
Right,
there was this
right,
one guy
right.
who was sticking his butt out. I'm like, you trying to get me? Or you trying to get him?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like,
Real shit.
I mean, no offense, but what was you trying to do? But no, I just put my music on, I tune everything out, and it's me in my own world. I call that my playground. That's my amusement park.
What's the playlist on the playground?
Let's see. I got that new Little John Turned Down for What?
Man,
You
turn
know.
down for what? Come on.
Travis Porter.
Yeah,
Go Shorty Go.
Shout out to Travis Porter.
We got Pop That with Drake and all.
Oh
the
man, shit, you
songs.
good right there.
Right,
What-
right,
come on.
right. Just anything instrumental with a good bass beat. You know, I just go with it.
I
And
dig that.
sometimes that's a distraction.
What's I know I keep saying what's the name? We're gonna get you out of here. We're definitely gonna get you out of here right now. What's the what is the worst thing that you see at the gym? You see something that you maybe see somebody do or people do routinely that just is not fucking working, and you see people doing it all the time.
A lot of people in their form. If your form is incorrect, all that workout is for
Come on.
nothing. You know, you gotta have the form. Form follows function.
Come on,
So if you don't have
that's the
the
first
form,
time I heard that.
right, it's 3 F's. Something in the art world we do. Form
Come on,
follows function.
form follows function.
But if you don't have that form, your muscles are not gonna function for you. You're not gonna get what you're looking for. So I mean, if like a basic squat, for instance, it's like sitting in a chair. You know how to sit in a chair, fine. But if you leaning forward and
Come on.
you're not really doing it right, you're not gonna get that butt action. You're
Right.
not gonna get that booty.
Man, talk that shit. You're not gonna get that booty. Ah ha.
You know, it's some people, that, making all that grunting noise. You know, what are you grunting for? You know, the muscle is not.
Right.
It doesn't care. That's
Yeah. The muscle ain't never made a noise.
Right. So I mean, just like pay attention to your form.
I dig that. That's what it is. It's MySubstation.com, people. Substation Live. Another day, another great interview. Chad Money. I got TW next with me. Give them the information one more time for the classes at the Gloria J.
That would be TEEW Knicks.
Yes.
And Gloria J Parks Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays 8 to 8:45. Saturdays 10:40 to 11:40, and that's 3242 Main Street.
That's what it is. MySubstation.com, people. We out of here.